What's up, guys? This is Daria from HEELKAIJU. Guess what? We have another Kaiju cinematic destruction. You want to know what it is? BlacKkKlansman.
Let's all go to the lobby. Let's all go to the lobby. Let's all go. Let's all go. Let's all go to the lobby.
We're on a roll, baby.
America first.
America first. America first.
If I would have known this was a Klan meeting, I wouldn't have taken this mother.
Welcome back to Kaiju Cinematic Destruction. I'm your boy Spotted Menace. I'm here with my sister Daria right beside me, and tonight we got BlacKkKlansman on the docket. Directed by Spike Lee, produced
By Jordan Peele.
Our boy. He has been killing it as of late, and he's continuing his run right now. BlacKkKlansman, story of Colorado Springs' first black police officer turned detective. Would it be the fastest? Yeah,
he was.
Yeah, he was the first. He was the first. I just want to double check. I want to make sure I ain't leave y'all straight.
Yeah.
First black detective, very ambitious guy who finds himself infiltrating and investigating the Colorado Springs chapter of the KKK, the quote-unquote organization. He's the voice of the character Ron Stallworth, and Adam Driver, who plays Philip Flip Zimmerman, gets to be the body man, who they just, they run up and get done up with the KKK. There's really nothing much more to say about the premise of the movie. But it was a very fun movie. So here's the thing. I know it feels like I'm rambling, and I kind of am right now because it's like midnight and we just got out the theater. It is incredibly hot. It should not be hot this late, but it is, apparently. Anyway, usually when you step into a Spike Lee movie, you have certain beats that you have in mind. You have the artsy filming style, artsy cinematography, and you have the characters that are very, very hyperbolic. Their racial animus and hatred and just outright racism is turned up to 10. That's what usually happens when you step into a Spike Lee joint. But throughout the entirety of this movie, you can sort of feel the hands of Jordan Peele, the fingerprints of him all over the place, sort of guiding it down its narrative path. Because sometimes Spike Lee will meander down another path. You will get a major derailing here and there. But this time, you don't really get it. This movie turned out to be just what I expected it would be. It's getting rave reviews. We're giving it, our review right now. But man, I'm kind of blown away.
Yeah, you know what? I gotta be honest. I'm not a huge, and I'm gonna get docked for this, but I'm not a huge Spike Lee fan. But this movie, I enjoyed. I actually enjoyed. I enjoyed the message. I enjoyed what it was saying. I enjoyed where Spike Lee was going. I appreciated it. But you could definitely tell where you had Spike Lee's direction and where you had Jordan Peele's direction, which made the movie fun. So it wasn't so strong of a message that it was like in your face, as in, this is the issue, this is what we're talking about. They kind of lightened the mood of that issue, shorter, shall I say.
So this movie starts you off on 10.
It does.
It starts you off on 10. The very first thing that you see is Alec Baldwin playing this politician in the 50s and 60s.
True politician, though.
Kennebrew Beauregard.
Yes.
Speaking over
Gone with the Wind.
Well, he's speaking over that, but what is it? The projector. Thank you. projector. That's what I'm looking for. I cannot find my words right now. I told you it was hot and I'm tired. But speaking of with the projector, flashing on him, and a lot of the words that he's saying, we're hearing now today. Very derisive, very divisive, but we're hearing them now. If you're not hearing them on Twitter, on social media, or in the comment sections of a YouTube video, you're hearing literal politicians and pundits say these words, maybe not nearly as heated, but you're saying the same things. Matter of fact, he alludes to the demographic changes of America, and we literally had Laura Instagram. Yes, I'm fucking up her name on purpose. I don't give a damn. Say those literal same things just days ago. And from there, it just continues on, and it spirals down the path, but it does so in a way that, as she said, it doesn't beat you over the head. It like whenever you find a parallel between the world that they're showing in the mid 70s and the world that we're existing in now in 2018, you don't feel like there's a hint, hint, wink, wink, throughout the whole movie. It just feels eerie.
Yeah.
In a way. It feels very eerie, and it makes it work because every time you see something, you're like, oh man, well, that's the 70s. But then you think, okay, I know somebody who has said that or alluded to that or acts like this throughout the whole thing. Yeah. John David Washington, who plays Ron Stallworth, Denzel's son, I think this is his first actual big role, does an amazing job.
Yeah, he was pretty good.
He was pretty
He
damn
was enjoyable.
Good. I wanted, like, when it comes to a lot of actors, I'm not the biggest connoisseur of acting prowess. Usually when I see an actor, it's like, can I believe your character? Do I enjoy seeing them on the screen? And it's a very, very low bar for me. But in a strange way, there are certain people that don't clear that bar. He does.
Oh, like, he cleared it completely.
Every time, I wanted him to be the only one on the screen sometimes. And that's not an indictment to the rest of the cast. This is a star-studded cast.
Oh, it was.
Incredibly well acted, an incredibly well casted film.
Yes, it was.
Adam Driver, who plays his partner in all of this, also does an amazing job. Whenever
he was kind of cute too.
You would say that.
I'm sorry, he was.
I mean, you did like your Kylo Ren. So
he
of course, you enjoyed him. But whenever they had to have Ron Stallworth be with the Klan, he does a great job. And he plays a Jewish character who also has to sort of pass as white and non-Jewish as everybody in the Klan is derisive of everybody from black people to Latinos and Latinas to the Asians to Jewish people, and he has to basically swallow his own pride. And like there are a lot of scenes that are very, very damn powerful. The only problem I really had with this film was, thankfully, it's happening at the beginning. It's one of my favorite parts of this film, but it lasts so long that even it being my favorite, I'm like, okay, let's actually get to the story.
Yeah, it kind of slowed in the beginning. It's a little slow in the beginning.
Yeah, there's a scene where Ron Stallworth's first actual detective assignment, working undercover, is to infiltrate this meeting with the Colorado Black Student Union, and Kwame Ture is there giving a speech, and they're trying to keep an eye on him. And Corey Hawkins, Dr. Dre from Straight Outta Compton, is playing Kwame Ture, and he does a great job. He is captivating in this role. And again, the only problem is it lasts for so long that it's not the story.
Yeah.
And it ends up not being the story. It ends up not being the story, but they linger on it so long that it slows everything down and it gets you wanting to go, okay, let's get to this adventure that we've been seeing in the trailers, that we've been hearing talked about when people discuss this movie. I want to get to there. And it took it so long to get to there. And it's also where you see a lot of Spike Lee's direction, because throughout the whole speech, which lasts like a good 15 minutes, you see, interspersed close-ups of black faces on on black backgrounds, and it works. Like, if I could have a movie with just about Kwame Ture, I would love it. But since it's not that movie, it lasts too long.
Yeah.
It lasts way too long. I still loved it. But like, on its own, I would have been. This would have been perfect. Like, Spike Lee, Jordan Peele. When are we gonna get a Kwame Ture a movie? Let's get that. We could have scrapped half of that and it would have been perfect. And just give me that movie separately. But since that's not the movie that we were going for, I wanted to see Ron Stallworth, and we didn't get the chance to get to that point right there at that beginning.
Gotcha. Yeah, I agree.
That's all you got? I agree.
That's all I got, because that's what it was in the beginning. That's exactly what it was in the beginning. And if you want me to give you my rating, I will be happy to do so.
We ain't there yet. Not just yet. We almost there. Woman, you trying to rush through this, woman? Jeez.
I was not. This is my job. I am a professional, sir.
My goodness. It's like, I'll give you my rating. It's like, not yet. We ain't there yet. As we said, Spike Lee tends to be very hyperbolic with a lot of his characters and a lot of the way that he presents them, to the point where it takes you out. And that's why some of his movies, not all of them, but some of them kind of miss the mark of becoming big blockbusters. And that's not what happens here. It doesn't tend to happen here. For this one, like, every character is muted. Matter of fact, a muted Spike Lee is a good Spike Lee. Somebody who can rein him in. And I don't know if Jordan actually did rein him in, but it sort of feels like that throughout the duration of this movie. It feels like he's reined in. We still got the artsiness. We still got that one tracking shot where everybody is on tracks and moving toward the screen. We got that. That happens. But everything else about this movie is great. The cast is great. I enjoyed it. It's not perfect. And funny enough, it's not even like my most favorite Spike Lee film. But it's still very good. I would love to watch it again. Everybody should watch it. The only warning I would say, and honestly, a sort of trigger warning, is the end is very, 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 very damn jarring. Just giving you a heads up. The very end, like the literal last few seconds, is incredibly jarring. So be prepared when you get into the cinema. But everything has a purpose. Everything has its place. I love it. Daria, now you please give me my review. Please give me my rating.
I will give this 3 stars.
3 stars. Why 3?
I have to give it 3 stars because, as you said, the beginning was super slow. We had a good 15 minutes of Kwame Ture, which he did.
Just continue.
Thank you.
Just continue.
It is 12 o'clock. Anywho, he did a phenomenal job, but it was just a little bit too long for me. Like, it kind of distorted me from the movie for a minute.
Okay.
So, based on that, I have to give it 3 stars.
So there's your 3 stars.
Yep.
That's your 3-star review.
Yep.
I can't give it 5 because it's like 5 is for oh my goodness, this is the best movie ever. It's completely perfect or near perfect, and it does everything that it's supposed to do. I got to give it 4. This is my 4-star. It's, as I said, it's such a good damn message. Mm-hmm. It doesn't beat you over the head with it to the point where it takes you out of it. It's there's so many light spots in it that it's not so heavy. The only like supremely heavy part of it is at the very damn end.
Yeah.
And
at that time the movie's over with. So.
Yeah, the movie is literally over with at this time. It is absolutely done at this time, and that's when it goes boop, really heavy. And if you're not expecting it, you know, it will take you by surprise. And there's no real palate cleanser between the end of the movie and the quote unquote end of the movie. Mm-mm. And that's that and that lengthy Kwame Ture speech is the only reason why I can't give it like my full 5-star, because like everything else is perfect, damn near perfect.
Yeah.
Everything else was like damn near perfect. The acting was great. The storytelling was great. The music was great. The cinematography, like seriously, this movie I did not expect to be this good. I was expecting it to be just another Spike Lee joint like Chirac, where it was going to be, okay, it's very competently shot, but there's going to be so many troubling moments in this, so many, what's the word I'm looking for? Problematic moments in it where it takes everything out of it for you. But there you go. 4 stars for me, 3 stars for her. And quite honestly, go see this movie. Go see it. Go see it. It's coming out on a very important anniversary, and again, it's going to be included in the movie. I got nothing else to say. I got nothing else. Just go see it. We'll catch you later. Deuces.
Bye.